some of you, depending on your religious background, it's going to be harder than others because certain religious backgrounds really stress that you're bad. And it's going to take you a long time to learn. But let me ask you a real question. How good has it been thinking you're bad all these years? Not that good, right? The only thing that I've ever found, I guess I'm on the subject today, the only thing that I've ever found that was good about being bad was I used to date Catholic school girls. And that, there was a certain goodness in being bad there. But other than that, being bad doesn't help you one bit. Right? Maybe start to consider that what's in you is the Spirit. It's what comes right out of the earth and out of the sky and out of everything. What you are is it. You're the manifestation of everything that life and creation and has created. So, isn't your spirit in a way very pure? Don't you need to be on the side of your spirit and not against it? Right? So please start to work with that. Start to be on the side of your spirit. One way of doing that is very simple. A simple exercise I want you to do this week. Everything you do, you watch yourself. Not necessarily closely, but you see it. Every time you do something that you are happy with, you empower yourself. Every time you do something you disapprove of, you disempower yourself. But I'm not talking morally. Like I'm talking about the kind of disapproval would be that you, for example, do your sitting practice in the morning and you don't do it, you don't put yourself into it. You're going to disapprove of yourself of that. That's going to take away from your personal power. Those of you who sit together in the mornings, if you don't show up, you're going to, or you don't sit, you will disempower yourself. When you sit, you will approve of yourself and empower yourself. I'm not telling you what your standards need to be, but whatever they are, but I'm not talking morally. I mean, you can be nice to people, it doesn't have to come from morals. It can be just from feeling. When you do that, when you do what you believe you should do, sometimes it's really something very strange. Maybe it's somebody that you really has been bothering you for years and years, and you finally have to tell them to stop, buzz off. That can empower you too. Not telling people that, or unless you have reason not to tell them, will disempower you. Everything you do will either empower you or disempower you. Some of you are eating yourself alive. The good news is you can stop anytime. Anytime. Some of you torture yourself. This is a very good group too. Not too many, but all of you are in some way. So we just do that. So you can shift that. But don't think in terms of right, don't think in terms of being good. Think in terms of your personal power. And do what you want, and trust that. Don't be, when we say, to be one with. How can you be one with something that you're opposed to all the time? How can you be one with your life, which is enlightenment? How can you be one with your life if you're against yourself all the time, or against your life? To be one with your life is realization, is enlightenment. It's nothing other than that. And it has to happen in the moment, though, with will and personal power, and not with thinking. See, thinking won't do it. I think I'm one with myself. Doesn't work. It's a different kind of inner motion. Right? So, okay, last thing, and I'll continue. We covered some of this a while ago. I want you to imagine a state in which you were okay with everything you wished, intended to do what you wished, and accrued the power to do what that would feel like. It would be like being one with yourself. And there is no contradiction at all, not from this chair anyway, and I may be wrong, there is no contradiction between your quest for truth and enlightenment, self-development, love, career, money, athletics, all the same. Your personal power is at the center of it. Who you are is at the center of it. Cultivate who you are, be one with yourself, and you'll move forward in all those directions. And you will please others too. Never think that you need to do things at the expense of others. Being one with your spirit will, in the long run, please everybody and operate as a group. The important thing as a group like this, or Sangha, is that you can encourage, not by verbal, but just by your demeanor. And doing that, you wind up encouraging everybody else, and it gives you more strength than you can muster by yourself. That's why I like these retreats so much. That's why I like you to relate to each other. That's why I'm so happy when I was away that you all related to each other. A group can sometimes sustain you in that way better than a family, because your objectives are the same. It's not always true, but for families, people have different objectives, different karma. So don't think that you need to be selfish, but first, be selfish. Second, aid each other. Third, if you've accomplished those big things, then it's time to do something for the world. If you start doing things for the world before you start doing things for yourself, everything you do for the world will be a lie, because you'll really be doing it for yourself. But on that foundation, you self to other to world, you can move in that way. You can do things. So do everybody a favor and make yourself strong. Do everybody a favor and develop your intention. Do everybody a favor and do what you want.